Wait. I think we're back. Wait, are we back? We could be back. Hang on. Okay, I think we're back. We're back, right? We are for sure back. Can people confirm that we are back? We are live. Back? Perfect. Hi, Angie. I toggled something because I was the connection was really spotty, but we should be fine now. We should be good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. And she gets the first out of that. I don't know if that's fair. That it is my fault though, so I'm gonna allow it. I just don't think it's fair. But that's on me. That's my fault. That's my fault. Oh, let me go to just chatting. That's my fault. Congrats on the first, Angie. Um, my mix it up still says 0, but it shows everything else is fine. My dropped frames are at 0, the good 0. We're green. Everything looks good. Jua, I assume you have a previously on Genshin Impact, right? All right. All right, we should be good. And hopefully that was a minor enough disturbance to wait, can I just do that? That may okay, that tab might be broken now. Let me just refresh that. Okay. Eating lunch right now. You cooked up schnitzel. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Uh let's see. I think we're good. I think we're good. Mix it up. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I don't care. As long as everything else works. How is everyone doing? Um, how is the schnitzel, Angie? And Ju, I'm glad that you got your internet stuff figured out. All right. Let's see. You've probably got a previously that you're sending, so I'm going to start. Oh, yep. I think I heard it. Perfect. All right. I see that. And what? We went to another ad? Oh, that's so rude. Okay. Well, at the very least, it's a good chance to just do the daily stuff real quick. Lynn, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in as well. Jua, could I get shoutouts for 10 and Lynn, please? Let's see. I think Angie, I think I've asked this forever ago, but I don't think you stream, right? I don't remember. 90-second ads, yeah. Thank you, Jua. Alright, let me get into the game. Alright, we do the quick things while the ad is running. It's got like 45 seconds left. How are you doing, Lynn? Okay, so what are we doing? Got that. I've finished the weeklies last night. And I say finished, but like there are 3 things I never do on here. Teapot, Invocation, and create 10 furnishings. Everything else I try to get done weekly. And I just finished it yesterday. I slacked a little bit this past week. Okay, we've got the event, which ends in 6 days. Is this the one you're talking about, Jua? Yes, okay, that is the one you're talking about. Because, yeah, 6 days, okay. I'm gonna try and do at least the first part of this on stream. Not this stream. We'll see how far we get through this one. It'll probably be between acts 7 and 8 as a little breather. Okay. We're on the last one. We're on the last stretch. Let me look at my cons real quick. Yeah, no, we're sticking with Hutao. We are so close. We already have her at C1. C2 I think is really good. Alright, thank you for that. Excuse me. Doing good, you got back from Oregon and went to Falcon. Ooh. Got to meet Chekhov's actor. I am truly happy for you. I really am. I just don't know what Falcon is or who Chekhov is. But I am happy for you. Welcome back, Angie. Close to claiming C4 Chichi for the free con. Nice, nice, nice. We're going to spend resin real quick. Can I just condense? I can condense. We'll do that instead. I forgot. I looked away for a second. Wait. I was running, and I normally keep Wanderer on slot 2. So I looked away for a second at, like, chat or something. Just mindlessly doing this. I tried to use my skill. I forgot I switched to Yehoda because a friend joined my world. They wanted Yehoda mats, and so I decided to just be Yehoda when they showed up. Anyways, that was really funny. FanCon. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Gotcha, gotcha. Chekhov from Star Trek. Nice! I still don't know who it is, but I know you love Star Trek. That's awesome. Wild con choice? I think it's a base con choice. Got a 14 stream? Yo, let's go! You like Chi-Chi? I know, Chi-Chi's good. Chi-Chi is based. A little undervalued, underappreciated. Not super strong, but, you know, we still love Chi-Chi here. Alright, that was not enough for the daily. We need to use 30 more? Oh, we're 4, that's right, we're 4 off. Can we use 30 here? We can use 20. Do we just do a quick boss fight? Let me just do a quick boss fight. I always need these. I always need chess pieces. So we're going to do a quick run with the chess game, which means I will be if you're quick with dailies, you might be able to finish Act 7 today. Fine. I'm just gonna do 2 things that will cost 20. What costs 20? Ley lines are 20, right? I just saw it. 20. Okay, we'll do 2 ley lines. This one and then the one in Notcry. It's faster. Doing the weekly boss would be a little more helpful, but I'm trying to rush, trying to speed this. You can claim 1 ley line for 40. Oh, you're so right. You're so right. I don't want to do this one then. Whatever, it's fine. It's close. This is a little annoying. All right. Get over here. What are you doing?
Quietly. Into the wind.
Oh, why would you? Don't do that. Next. Shoot. This is fine.
One with nature.
Steady as stone.
Respect. D-Luke is the true L. What do you mean? Wait, I like D-Luke though. Oh, I saw a tutorial on how to dragon plunge more consistently. I want to try to figure it out. I do it occasionally, but I think it's because there's...
Busted.
That was crazy. Where are you going? Oh, that's insane. Get over here. Get over here. Over here.
The wind knows me.
There we go. Okay. Cool. Alright. That's done. Claim that. Go to Catherine. I want to go to Notcry. Wrong one. Still the wrong one. Alright. An eye doctor eyeglasses appointment today. How to spell the word for it? I think you spelled it right. Noobs, welcome in. Thank you for the check-in. And thank you for the shout-out to Noobs as well. How was the rest of your stream? Opto something? Elo.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Elo? Like, my Valorant Elo? Which, we did some Valorant games yesterday. I did them off-stream, but I was on someone else's stream. And we did, I finished my placement matches. I landed bronze 3, which is, I think, my highest placement. It used to be, obviously, started at iron. I used to place bronze 1, bronze 2, so now I placed bronze 3. And, yeah, our games were really good. We had a premiere match on Saturday, and then, yeah, that went super well. So I'm really happy.
Thank you for completing today.
I have to do a Valorant stream soon. Everyone showed up while you were gone for a sec. So actually, 10, while you were gone, my stream blipped because I toggled something, and you could have claimed another first, but someone had already grabbed it. You did get the original first. I almost didn't want to allow it, but it was my fault, so I'm going to. It was fair game. What are we doing? Right, claiming expeditions. Cryo, welcome in. How are you doing? Optometrist? Yeah, yeah, optometrist or ophthalmologist. It depends on the specific one. All right, that is all of the dailies. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna not be listening to Shoot to Throw while we do this. 1 second. Great song though. First heard it in was it written? I think it was written for Avengers. No, it might not have been, but they definitely used it really well. All right, so Jua sent me the previously, right? Okay, cool. And thank you for the second check-in, 10. Ophthalmologist is, yeah, for eye surgery, which is not what a normal glasses appointment. True. Okay, I made a post.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
Okay, 1 second, Noel. I made a post a long time ago, and I just recently, like a day or two ago, got the memory, thing for it. It was a quote from Night Vale, and it's just kind of relevant right now. Do I still have it pulled up? Actually, hang on. I might still have it pulled up. I don't. Hang on, where is it? I don't think I have it pulled up. Why would I? No, okay, hang on. Anyways, the quote goes, as my optometrist or ophthalmologist, I forget which one he used at the time, but as my ophthalmologist says, measure twice, cut once, then do the other eye. Anyways, just thought it was kind of relevant here. Oh, right, I was supposed to read the thing.
I have to keep searching for a path toward reality.
Okay, so, previously on Genshin Impact, you met Columbina, you fought Rerir, and stopped the cannon from powering him up completely. You learn of Rerir's past, and that the Lindis was sent to the moon's reflection. You sent Rerir through the moon portal into the moon's reflection. Columbina was captured by Dottore and was forced to enter the moon's reflection to avoid giving Dottore power. You now have two goals: save Columbina and defeat Dottore. Dottore made a fake moon marrow and claims he's now a god. Aether was kidnapped by Dottore, and Dottore wants to recruit Aether. Columbina learned that she can interact with the past while trapped in the moon's reflection. Some weird energy is enveloping Nodcry, likely because of Dottore. Albedo is going to assist Sandrone with research involving alchemy. So those should be all the main relevant points. Have I cried so far? I did cry a little bit, not gonna lie. I did cry a little bit. Alright. Oops. So what do I do here again? That? Perfect, okay. Wait, can I see what the... No, I can't see the... I was gonna check the Columbina's, like, talents and artifacts and everything. Hold the channel power and aim at the fragment to collect it.
This should do it.
Ooh.
The last
Oh, wow.
two times I tried to influence reality in this space, it consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power.
So I'm trying to remember if there were...
everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Oh, I hope that... Oh, that's... I forgot. Almost forgot about that. But I'm trying to remember if there were other moments that that she could have influenced. Like, looking back, I don't remember any. Just the card popping out of the tarot deck, and then obviously where she talked to Aether. But I thought that was an in the moment thing. I didn't realize that was because she went back. I could have easily seen it as just her being there, like, originally. But okay, let's see. There was one note you want to say for the final boss fight, but you're nowhere near that. Just remind me to say something next week or so. I will try to remember. We'll see how well that works. One more obvious thing, the rest of her changes are not. Wait, there's one more obvious thing, the rest of her changes are not. One more obvious thing. I really don't remember. And that's unfortunate. I'd love to remember. I didn't realize I should be taking notes on these things. I didn't know these were important things that I should note. Okay.
Nothing here either.
Have we seen this scene before?
Flints?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
Wait. Isn't this Sandrone's music? Wait, this is Sandrone's theme song, isn't it? Or at least, like, some background music that plays during a Sandrone scene.
What are you doing here? Unless...
I just spoke with Itlua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would... Huh. It appears we think along similar lines. And neither of us likes to accept things at face value.
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler.
Oh, this is
I wanted
present
to
time.
confirm
Okay.
some of my own suspicions.
Something reminded last stream but chose not to this stream because realized if I hadn't done it already. See, the thing is, I don't even remember you saying that last stream. That's how bad my memory is.
Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Ettore, even if we're only looking to rescue the Traveler. We can't leave anything to chance. You don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived, just as you are. How much can we really know about a deity like her anyway?
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moonlight to send messages to us.
Interesting that she remembers that right now. But I guess it's not that interesting because, given everything going on.
Of course. I think that's why we're both here.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines. I checked most of Nasha Town, but didn't find anything.
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where I thought I might find some leads. But no luck here either. The only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flagship. But process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
What, do you want to drink?
Oh, really? What's your other reason?
See, he's got a little bit of a sarcastic side, a little bit of a joking side. I would have expected his response to be, you know, what I just said. It's like, oh, you need a drink?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
I remember Paimon saying that, but I don't remember the context very well. Oh,
Huh? Am I imagining things?
I don't remember that. Or never saying that.
Come on, let's see what's going on.
It's just a cat. Oh?
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in. It must have been caused by a Kuvaki fluctuation when I entered the space.
Interesting that it would happen twice, though.
Although, it seems like I'm not about to be pulled away this time.
Just start throwing vases everywhere.
It looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions, it doesn't count as influencing reality. Anyway, is this the flagship? The Traveler mentioned that's where he was staying. I only went into the lobby last time, so I've never actually been here before. How does this space work? If nothing else, I can now be sure that it is not simply memory. He mentioned where his room was. I think it's this one.
Aren't there only 2 rooms?
The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe...
Why does the music keep changing between the two? Like, hers is the normal flagship music, and then theirs is the Sandrone, like, piano march. It's not the most helpful clue to figuring out what's going on. Assume a bunch of broken vases was just an attack of some kind. Or a cat. Me, I would think it's just a stray cat. Watch, I can just see her immediately. Oh. She's a ghost.
I'm in. He and Paimon aren't here at the moment.
Wait. I just realized something. Is she Danny Phantom? She can walk through walls, disappear, and fly. Pretty sure that makes her Danny Phantom. Assume 1 or 2 is a cat a ton? But there's only been 2 vases, right?
I hope he's okay. I wonder what happened to him after that battle with the Torre.
Cobalt! Thank you so much for the... Wow, 50,000. Jeez. Thank you for making me spend my money. I assume, since you didn't put a name, you would like it to go to yourself. If you could confirm that, kindly, before I drop, how much are they these days? Okay, yeah. Same time next month? Yes, okay, perfect. I will take care of that right now. Alrighty. I need to make a note of this too. As a business expense. Let me do that real quick, because I think I missed a bunch of business expenses this year. Oh, that's not there. There you go, Cobalt. Thank you again, my friend. Enjoy the emotes and the ad-free experience. You're welcome, Cobalt. File your expenses? Yes. Yes. 1 second. I just need to write it down right here. Wait, the last business expense that I recorded was also a gifted sub. Alright. Oh, yeah, okay. Perfect. Alright, how are you doing, Cobalt? You're welcome, no worries. And thank you for the care package. As it says on the gifted sub instructions, you can also enter that for a gifted sub to yourself. I honestly don't remember putting that. I remember. Okay, like it seems like something I would do. I just don't specifically remember saying that. I'm glad that I put those instructions there, and I'm glad that people read it. Oh, there's the tentacle pop. I'm gonna hydrate with my tea because I haven't been drinking a lot of it. So let me drink my tea and then I have a quick story. Okay, so when I was making my tea earlier, I put a little extra in the kettle so that I could have some warm water as well as hot tea. My kettle is an electric kettle, and it's got a bunch of buttons. You have to hit the on button first, and then you can choose the temperature, and the very last button is one to hold down for the temperature. The one right before that is the one I always use for, it's just the hottest setting. I didn't hit that this time. I spaced out for a second and hit the hold temperature button, which didn't do anything. So when I came back to it, when I realized that enough time had passed, I went and poured my water in my mug for the tea, and then I poured some in my hydro flask, and then after 12.5 minutes of steeping, because I was drinking, because I've got echinacea tea, so it steeps for 12.5 minutes. After 12.5 minutes, I took the tea bag out and realized I didn't feel any steam. It didn't feel warm, and that's when I realized I brewed. I left the kettle on for however many minutes, and then waited 12.5 minutes just for it to all be cold. So I had to re-brew the tea. You did follow the instructions of the tea. I appreciate it, Cobalt. Set my tea on fire? Unfortunately, no. It was quite the opposite. Iced tea. I did try a sip of it. I will say, I don't recommend lemon echinacea tea cold. It did not steep. It barely steeped at all. Saying, only discussing a ton of vases breaking because you joked about calling me and breaking all of it. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, that would definitely not be a cat, nor would I think it's a sign of the moon goddess trying to get our attention. Lemon raspberry? Ooh, that sounds good. Orchid, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, and my tea is actually not even that warm anymore, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. I'll finish it off.
to dwell on that for now. I need to try and leave them some clues.
Also, I'm still sticking to the fact. I'm still sticking to it. She's Danny Phantom.
Please, Traveler. I really hope you find this.
Am I supposed to remember this? Wait, what is this? Yeah. Yeah. It keeps going back to this. Every time it goes to these two, it just, the music shifts every single time. So it's going to restart the flagship when it goes back to Columbina, restart the Sandrona music when it goes to here. Let's settle on a theme, please. I wouldn't have minded the Sandrona theme the entire time.
Huh. Just a cat.
Was it though? Was it though?
Nothing else here strikes me as noteworthy.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights once?
Before Rerir showed himself, yes. It's also where the Traveler and I first met.
Did you notice anything unusual during your stay?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to the graveyard. Other than that, no.
Yeah, where people are actually alive and talking. You doing good? Youngest starts back to classes tomorrow, so got stuff ready for that today. Ooh, nice, nice. Hope they have a good back to school day. And congrats, or good luck. Hang on, what am I trying to say? Good. I'm glad. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm glad you got everything done today versus, you know, I would have been the kind of person to try and get things together last minute the morning of. Warning, slight cursing. What is this? What is this? Oh, yes, dude. I was actually thinking of that. I was actually gonna ask you to link that.
Traveler and Paimon were most congenial neighbors.
But yes, Jua just linked a thing about like different people arguing over how to brew tea, and it just gets more unhinged the more they talk about it.
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering, but we can make it up to them later.
Right, this is present time, so of course I wouldn't have remembered anything going on in here, like Columbine leaving a message.
Focus now. I have to write a message on the wall using Kuvaki, just like I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Do none of you own a fucking kettle? Yes. As an American, no you
Simply
don't.
open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written.
Ooh.
Here goes. I'll need to carefully control my strength.
Let's maintain the power in the target area as you write. Wait, so... Is this like cooking? Oh, it's kind of more like fishing. It's fishing. This is just fishing mechanic. Oh, okay. Okay, I thought we failed. No, we got the first part. This is cool. It's also got nice sounds. Oh, but this part is a little trickier. Okay, I think this is the last one. The music is not helping. I'm trying to keep beat. I'm trying to make a beat in my head for this. Okay, we got it. We just barely got it. What does that say? Ubo Ubo.
Hmm? There's a noise outside the door. Is he back? Please, you have to see these words.
Interesting the lighting changed so drastically. Why was it, like, more warm light a moment ago? Now it's colder. Have an electric kettle and a rather large stash of teas. Yes, I was just saying, so the reason that Jua linked that was because I was talking about how I accidentally tried brewing my lemon echinacea tea with cold water. because I hit the wrong button and it did not warm. So I poured cold water and I let it quote unquote steep for 12 and a half minutes, and it just it didn't work. Basically, this is fishing. Also, fun fact, unlike last year, didn't realize had to make tea with warm water. Context, don't drink tea, and never really thought about it. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that, like, I don't know, it's a surprising thing to me, but, you know, it's not like, what I'm trying to say. When people say, like, oh, you know, how do you not know that? It's like, that's not fair, right? Because, like, some people just don't know things. Like, not everything is common sense. And this is one of them. It's like, that's not fair to say, like, oh, why didn't you know that you're supposed to brew it with, you know, hot water, warm water? It's like, they never knew. Like, they never drank tea growing up, or they just weren't exposed to it. Literally the person from that video. Several sizes of cups and mugs to accommodate tea preferences? Yes. I have so many mugs. They're unfortunately basically all the same size except for like 2 or 3, which are holiday mugs. They're taller, but most of them are in storage at the moment.
Well, do you sense anything?
You should.
Unfortunately, no.
No, Flynn's.
And this place was our last chance.
Open a window. Open a
Not
window.
necessarily. We've only looked in Nasha Town so far.
Oh, please. Please, come
Miss
on.
Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking where Miss Lauma lives and where I live.
That's true. She did. I guess she did say leaving messages at her friend's dwelling specifically, huh?
Let's try and make some time to look into those then.
Keep looking here, please. Just.
Wait.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, Paimon might have overeaten slightly.
I like that he's getting more lines just for the regular things. Like, these would not have been voiced. In fact, these were not voiced in any other part of the Archon quest, like, prior to Notcry.
What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's normal to eat a little more than usual.
Oh, did they go into the wrong room? They went into the wrong room. And what made you think those 2 different conversations with 2 different music choices were happening at the same time? Oh, man. You know what? Fair enough, fair enough. And also, like, the fact that the lighting was different. Like, I knew something was not quite right. But I just thought that maybe they accidentally went into Flintz's room. But he would know if he stayed here.
The traveler in Paimon. It's really you. But why are they talking about a victory feast?
Was this right after we beat Rerir?
Huh. You worried Paimon sick while you were out there
Yep.
fighting Rerir. So this is your chance to make it up to her. Alright?
We didn't see this part, right? This is new. Like, this is during that point, but we hadn't seen this scene yet.
Wait. So this is the night after the battle against Rerir. How did I end up here? That's quite a long time ago now.
We did not see this cutscene? Okay, nice.
Wait. Time. That's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an earlier point in time. Every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's reflection. And everything I've done to affect reality really did happen in the past. Does this mean that within the moon's reflection, time flows backwards? Starting from the moment I fell in?
I gotta reread that. Hang on. Okay, so every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an earlier point in time. Every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's reflection, and everything I've done to affect reality really did happen in the past. Time flows backwards, starting from the moment you fell in. So she'll just keep going back?
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be even livelier than tonight. Although, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette. She seems like a really nice person.
Oh.
Paimon.
Oh.
No, I can't. Even if I make contact, they probably won't understand what's going on. And in any case, I'll likely get pulled away again if I do. Instead, I have to find a way to get them to notice what I've written using the moonlight. Wait. Even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moon Prayer Night. They'd never conceive of that possibility.
Wait, but will the message not stick around? I guess not. Whereas Farka drip marketing is dragged to a white rubber room with rats.
Is there truly no other way?
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the Frost Moon is beyond the fall sky. If we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it through to the other side?
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find a way one day.
Oh.
Huh. Guess someone's gotta be the optimist.
The present. The future. That's right. There are still things I can do.
What's your plan?
Flint's, when you were staying next door, did you ever open the window?
No. The rooms here are dark and damp. And there's such a buildup of dust on the windows that the moonlight can't even get in. I didn't think it was worth the trouble.
Well,
The moonlight.
now you... I said this earlier, right?
I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner is available.
Don't bother.
Oh.
Time is of the essence.
Oh, I thought she was about to say, like, don't worry, don't bother, I'm the owner. Oh.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe someone will remember what I said after Moon Prayer Night.
Yes, it's all coming together.
I need to write down as much information as I can. And maybe one day...
She heard that?
Huh? What's up
Oh,
with you?
okay.
You can't even hold your cup steady. Are you getting tired?
A little.
No, are you tired or are you drunk, my guy?
Well, you should probably hit the hay then. You've had a really tough couple of days for you.
Come on, there we go.
truly have. You helped defeat Rerir, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others organize Moon Prayer Night. Wherever you are right now, I'm sure you're still fighting against the injustices of fate. This is all I can leave for them.
I actually had a similar conversation about that earlier. Because someone was doing the Space and Time for You interlude quest, and they chose to keep the key versus give it away. And I said I would think that Ether would do the same thing. Like he's the kind of person who would fight the predetermined laws and fate and destiny that Tevat's written. So he would keep the key, I truly believe.
How I wish I could stay here. But
Oh.
it's time for me to go. I hope to see you again in the next time. And if the opportunity presents itself.
I will surely return to your side.
Oh.
Huh.
Columbina. She's alive.
Oh.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues.
Wait, that actually... Oh.
She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night. It's just a shame we found it too late.
I am here. Time in this place flows backwards. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuvaki.
We'll send a mild surprise in Zenless. Gotta lurk now. Alrighty, I'll take a look at it when I can. And if I don't seem to have seen it, just poke me to remind me, Cobalt. But yes, thank you for the lurk. Have a good lurk, my friend.
But her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Ray Hero Solnari. We just never discovered them.
Imagine if they had, like, if they just accidentally opened, like, if something broke the window and they saw this before Columbina got kidnapped. Or, well, she didn't get kidnapped, but
Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Do you ever mull over questions like that?
Only when I'm in a good mood and at leisure.
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs to the realm of fact.
but everything that has happened, wait. I'm trying to figure out how what grammatical tense I used last time to talk through
As
this.
a business person, and especially an intel broker, what I do is extrapolate from those facts to try and read the future.
An admirable philosophy.
It's a means of survival. Let's go. We have a wall's worth of clues to share with the others.
This is Nefer basically saying, please ignore the bootstrap paradox. I refuse. I will always acknowledge a good bootstrap paradox. Makes for really good mental exercise. Oh. I think someone's angry.
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki, but not like the Kuvaki we're used to. Nodcry's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. I can see why you've chosen to place your hopes in alchemy instead. Also, I must say these books are rather profound.
Something intrigues him? Something impresses him? These two would get along so well. I still stand by that. I still believe these two would get along so well. She tolerates him and he actually is impressed by her.
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are incident reports from Petrichor, and then there's a few test reports for these junk machines.
She's like, she plays it off as like she doesn't, like, everything is so unimpressive to her, but the fact that she got the books to begin with still speaks volumes. And that was definitely not meant to be a pun, but I'm gonna stick with that.
Additionally, after some further scanning, I've discovered something extremely annoying.
What's that?
Teyvat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago,
Mhm.
when I did my first scan, I detected 3, just as the legends say. But when I checked again just now, I detected 4 moons.
Is that not because of the Torre?
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean Columbina's still alive.
But now you have 4 and nothing makes sense.
But then it occurred to me that apart from the frost moon, Teyvat's moons are just husks. And husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan, since they're not alive. It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed to know whether a moon goddess is still alive?
I see your point, but can we also just agree that there's something kind of wrong with the numbers and the fact that Columbina's missing and Dottore made a moon marrow? I think there's a lot of variables in play here.
Or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the moons themselves?
That's true. I personally think that is the case.
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be Dottore's artificial creation.
Okay, well, I'm glad they at least addressed that.
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow. Ugh, I'm so mad right now.
So I guess that was the line that was, I guess, censored in the trailer. Just he really built that, which it makes sense. But at the same time, didn't we know ahead of time that he was already making his own moon marrow? I feel like if they censored that line, they didn't really need to.
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax. Perhaps try going for a walk. Or simply take a few deep breaths.
Listen, you came to Albedo for help, for advice, take his suggestion, please. It, you know, self-care may do you wonders. A walk, deep breaths, like, please, Sandrone, just calm down. Just listen to this guy.
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this.
That was worth a shot.
I need more time, and I need progress.
But at least she didn't snap at him. Like, she's still manic, but she didn't snap at him. We didn't know that he was building one last update because he was planning to use Columbina. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. That's a good point. Dodo. Dodoko. Welcome in, Arsenal. To be fair, Marionette has every right to be crashing out. The doctor is basically treating her like a child at this point. I don't think he's... Yeah, okay, maybe, yeah, you're right. Like, he does kind of look down on her, but to be fair, he also looks down on everyone. It's just, she does not take it well, given her, her personality, her disposition to it.
It's Mr. Flynn's.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First the four orthants of the Narcissenkreuz, then moon marrows. Now what?
I think just everything's gonna tick her off.
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask what's troubling you?
Sandrone is so tsundere, she doesn't want to show that she cares about Columbina. Yup. Albedo, how do you know who's calling before they say a word? Maybe, yeah, the same way Columbina can sense the world around her, except the alchemy version. He just sees it with alchemy. I really don't know. Maybe there's a little display on there, or like the color of the light, or I don't know. Maybe the number of rings, perhaps.
What do you want? We're busy.
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secrets?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus, I'm busy, so I would appreciate if you gave me some space.
To be fair to the fate of the entire world, the fate of the entire world is at stake. When is it not at this point? When is the fate of the world not at stake?
Even though we have crucial intel to share.
Oh.
Fine, I'm listening.
Oh, don't sound too excited, Marionette.
Do
Jeez.
you intend to share it via the Dodo communication device?
Ordinarily, I would, but this is a unique situation. I think it's best that we discuss it in person. See you at the Curatorium.
Okay.
All right then. So, what's the situation?
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations, but we've decided to fill you in on the most crucial information first.
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely still alive.
That's the best news we've received in a while, by a long way.
I love her little gasps. She's
Random
her little...
locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? So not dying isn't enough for the moon goddess, huh? You have to show off too?
My goodness, Sandrone, please. Miko, welcome in. Thank you for the frist. No, thank you for the lurk. Miko, hope your stream's going well. Yes, you too. Hope you're having a good stream. Yeah, the entire planet gets right every other Tuesday. Gets threatened. Gets threatened every other Tuesday, yep. So why wait to do it in person? Do they think Tori could intercept an angel-assisted Dodo communication call? Man made his own moon marrow. He's basically a god. I think that anything is possible. I was kind of questioning it too, but I feel like just the impact and also just, you know, sometimes it hits different when you can be in person to tell someone something huge. Like, hey, this person is still alive. Versus like giving them all this background and exposition over the phone, essentially. I can see it. Farming Obid for Inefis since you have Yehoda on Silken Moon. Ooh, nice. Fair. And thank you for the shout out to Miko. Crap ton of art of Marionette and Columbina fan art shipping them. Yes, I am peripherally aware of it. I don't seek it out, but I've seen quite a bit of it just show up on YouTube even. So yes, I'm no doubt that there's much more. That's just the tip of the iceberg. You maxed your Yehoda out yesterday to increase Moonsign level to Ascendant Gleam. Yo, nice. Let's go. I would need to work on my Yehoda. I want to get her to at least... I think she's 70 actually right now. If I can get her to 80, I'll probably stop. I don't know if I'll take her past 80. But she also needs artifacts. She has not great artifacts at the moment.
Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition from the moon marrows?
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear the good news.
Exactly. Albedo, please. just be her best friend. That's all she needs right now, is just a best friend to like talk about nerdy things with, do experiments, and show her how to be kinder. She doesn't need to be angry. She feels like she has to be angry at everything. She doesn't need to be angry.
I'm not. And she's the least of our problems. We're facing a huge crisis.
She's not wrong. No, she's not wrong. It helps clear Nodcry artifact domains easily. Oh, really? I haven't tried one of the Nodcry artifact domains yet. How do you explain to your mom you accidentally sat on your sunglasses a few months ago? Easy. Buy a replacement pair, never bring it up. Can we agree that once we find the doctor, we're breaking his kneecaps? Oh yeah. Break his kneecaps, heal him, break them again. So Yehoda's English VA won some award or something? Really? Yo, congrats. She deserves it. She did really well in Genshin. I'm sure she's done whatever else she's done. I don't know if the award was for that or for anything else, but no, yeah. She has done a really good job of voicing Yehoda. I don't think she has a whole lot on her her resume though, because I think when I look back, she was relatively newish. They're prescribed. Yeah, that's what sorry, Angie. Yeah, RX is another way to say prescription. Really, those were really funny interactions. Are they RX? No, they're prescribed. No, but yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry that yeah, those are gonna be a little more expensive to replace. I personally believe honesty is the best policy. That's all I can offer you. I'm sorry. Yo, Chaos, welcome in. How are you doing? Unlike Sino's VA is in everything. He's in everything. He's even, what was it, produced or directed a few things as well. You heard Ganyu's VA is getting replaced again? Yeah, she's already been replaced, I think. I think they already have her replacement. Just, I don't think they've implemented any of the recordings yet. But I don't know why. I loved Ganyu's VA. I wasn't aware if there was anything going on. It could just be like, she doesn't want to do it anymore. I don't know any reasons. I don't really want to speculate too much. I just want to say I'm a little sad because Ganyu's such a sweetheart and her VA did a really well job. But, you know, it's already said it's going to happen, so all we can do is just accept it. I hope that the new VA doesn't get a lot of backlash because she doesn't deserve that. And I, you know, hope they have fun and that she does really well. He just got in Rivals. I saw that. How is he Deadpool? It makes sense, but like, how did he get that gig? Oh my gosh. You just walked into Sayu wearing a Deadpool mask. Both Ganyu and Charlotte too? Charlotte's VA just wanted to step down? Oh, that's so unfortunate. I love, what was her name? Maya Aokitaro. Maya did such a good job. I immediately like fell in love with Charlotte's character from the little trailer we got for the patch. Where she's like doing her little expose on the Genius Invocation tournament. I was like, I love her energy. She's such a cool character. I level 90'd her, I triple crowned her. I love Charlotte. I didn't know she was stepping down. That's so unfortunate. I hope that everything, again, same thing with like the Ganyu VA situation, but you know, hopefully nothing bad is happening and hopefully neither she nor the new VA get any backlash. And I hope that, you know, the original VAs you know, find something good. You know, move on to bigger and better things. Prescriptions like those are often covered over a year, sometimes more. Maybe you can have them replaced. Hopefully, though she is in Australia. I don't know if they have the same rules there, but hopefully something similar. Not only that, you heard the head of marketing for the game is being like go-to. What do you mean being like go-to? He's allowed? Oh yeah, no, yeah, yeah.
If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time won't intersect, and she'll never find a way out.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? The moment this planet came into being? No, that's not right. Her final destination would be the moment at which the space she is in was created.
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. So how can we help her? Also, if she's alive, Rarier and Thelindis might be too.
Yeah.
But as far as we know, neither of them have come back out. That space may not have an exit at all.
Or they came back out in the past.
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
To put it simply, he's taking an exit stage left. Ah, gotcha. Oh, right, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm relatively unaware of a lot of things, for a little bit, at least in the beginning. So if this is big news, then I'm just late to the party. Lurking without rifles. I think you mentioned it before, noobs. What's his name? Alejandro Saab voicing Deadpool. All we know for Charlotte is that the VA stepped down for personal reasons, which is completely fair, and we do not need to know anything. Well said, Joey. Yes, exactly. They don't have to have a reason to step down. They can do it for any reason, good, bad, neutral. They could just be bored of the role and want to do something else. That's all fair, well, and good. I just hope that she and Ganyu's original VAs, you know, still find their success in whatever they choose to pursue. Jens hasn't been active on socials for a while. I don't know who Jens is. Wait. Well, you said Jens and it reminded me of Minecraft.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now.
Will it help with your
shoot.
research?
I mean to click.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now. I've taken notes on everything you said.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dotori's energy fields. But who knows when it might come in handy. Better to have it all written down than try to remember everything when I need it.
Okay. That's what you meant. Okay, yeah, we weren't talking about Minecraft, so I was really confused for a second. On the plus side, at least Genshin isn't replacing people with AI. True. And let's hope that that stays the case. Forgot to say he was in Rivals now. Legit playing Rivals right now. Nice. Get some dubs, noobs.
Alright, I need to get back to my research. Mr. Albedo has made a lot of suggestions that will require my undivided attention.
You mean like going for a walk and taking deep breaths?
Sure, I'll stay here. I have things to work on. Paimon, are you there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Good thing we've moved her and the Traveler's luggage in here. Speaking of the Traveler, where could they be? There's a note from Paimon.
Oh?
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Paimon won't be mad.
That's so sweet.
Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest. Paimon misses you a lot, but put your health first, alright?
Oh.
How sweet.
Wait, that's so sweet. That's so touching.
Well, since you offered, Paimon, don't mind if I do.
Oh.
This is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. All the items they use day to day are here. It's well organized. I wonder which of them is responsible for that.
The Traveler.
What do we have here?
Among the daily necessities, there's a photo. Oh.
The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people who are close to one another. You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. I wonder why this picture was placed outside. Is it because Paimon recently looked at it?
There's also a thick adventurer handbook in here, a record of Noel's achievements and memories in Teyvat. I'm surprised we don't just keep that on us, but I guess it makes sense. Do you think she has a stress ball of the doctor said? If she doesn't now, she will soon. It just goes to show how much time has passed during our travels. It does, yeah.
This must belong to the Traveler. Perfect. I'll use this.
What are we using it for?
Hang in there. We'll find you.
Jarvis, move these boxes. Oh, wait.
Polonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books.
Wait. What? Guys, new playable character revealed. Guys, we get to play as Polonia in the future. Wait, is he stepping to the beat of the music? Nearly. It's a little too fast. That's so. Can I jump? I cannot. Can I do anything? No, I can only walk. Guys, if we get to play as Polonia, yo, this is actually really funny. All right, I now get to actually look at his model. Okay, clockwork parts. Really nice. It's a specific type of cape. I forget the name right now though. Love his coat. Love the hat. That's actually a really great hat. Okay, I can't zoom in on the face, but that just looks like a regular. Wait, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's too many to be like a Conrian star. But is he not made using like ruin technology? Sure, if you think about it, you can realize what Nefer wants to use it for. I don't recall. Oh, I just remembered. Yes, I do actually. The chess set. Warning: there's a ton of bonus reading here. Just open and close the readings, and it'll tell you if you found the right one. Interesting. Okay. So do this. Ah, I see. Okay. That is a lot of reading. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna do this for the VOD. Oh gosh, why does that? Okay. Wait, if we get the right one, can we still check the other ones? Ooh, Alen. Took the day off. Wait, did I? Hang on. The light bulb came on. Lucky to have recovered in time to witness a historical moment. Took the day off. Anne brought flowers. Anne! Oh, Anne mentioned. It already wilted by the time he woke up. Oh, that's sad. Able to get out of bed. Okay. Interesting. You should be able to. There are 5 on this table. Keyword not located. No, not that one. Okay, well. Aha, world formula. That Remuria ideas would be so similar to the computation graph have named the world formula. Okay, that's a much shorter read. Keyword formula or keyword world formula located. No, go back. Read this dossier. Assigned assistant doesn't seem very reliable. Unfortunate. Assistant took the day off, asked Anne for help, bringing Renee and Jacob to the directors of the institute. So this is Alen's. I didn't actually read who the other one, who wrote the other one. I'm gonna check that here in a second. Took the day off. Assistant took the day off, went to visit. An idea, a virtual neural network based on a vast quantity of thinking units instead of logic trees. Cameras? Okay, interesting. Man's actually a genius, I sometimes forget. Visit. Okay, this has got a lot of visitors. Or is he visiting? Visit moved lab. Okay, now who wrote this one? Carter Sherbius. Okay. Now, this one. First book, Ancient Law, Carter Sherbius. Second book, Altomniki Sermon Dictation Concerning the Apocalypse. Oh, the one that had the world formula in it. Or the keyword. Basil's Grave. So wait, hang on. Something that I meant to ask a long time ago. Based on, like, Jurin's whole, like, deal. So can people only have, like, can you only use a name once in this world? Because otherwise it seems like it just makes things confusing. Like, you were not located. I should be able to move to the side, right? But it's not letting me. Are you sure there are 5? I only see 4. These 3 and then this one, and then nothing's letting me check anything else. Drag on the tip? Oh! Gotcha, there we go. Irrelevant engineering blueprint, keyword not located. Oh, but come on. Come on now with that. It's the first sacred thing a living thing can get. Right. As per the rules of Tevat, it seems. Right? Because clearly, in this world, that is not the case, and people's fates and destinies are not tied to their name. But that seems to be the case in this world. So is there only ever going to be one person named anyone on the playable roster, and then any NPC we've ever seen? I'd like you to tell you who Sarah is. Or Sarah. That one would be the today's recommendation is the steak. The owner or the person at Good Hunter. That specific name and that specific selling. Like, it's Sarah but without the H. Right?
Let's see. This one is on Tonki's sermon dictation concerning the apocalypse. I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. This was an ancient Romorian technology, a wisdom unparalleled.
But what about Kujo Sara? But see, it's not just Sara though, it's Kujo Sara. So are you getting at the fact that, like, you can just add on to names to make them unique? Or, like, does it have to be someone who's like a very important or very well-known name that's tied to a destiny? You know, like, if another, you know, person is born and they're named Sarah, do they eventually you know, be the front person for Good Hunter or any other restaurant? Like, I don't know, like, if there's a distinction based on, you know, importance or impact or infamy even. Kujo is referred to as Sarah as well. I guess because Kujo is her clan name. Or her family name. And then Sarah is her given name, but the Sarah in Mondstadt is just Sarah. I guess they don't have a lot of people don't have surnames in this, but a handful of people do, especially in Mondstadt. Yeah, I don't know.
I never imagined that Romorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named, the world formula. This is strong evidence that human civilization should gradually shed possibilities as it continues to explore and evolve. The end of humankind may well be upon us right now.
That's grim.
The sparks of civilization shall run out, unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system. Variables. Surely that can only mean one thing.
Mean what?
Descenders?
Oh.
Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of his descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself. Why would Dottore need anything beyond that? Where does this variable factor in? The world formula calculates the fate of an entire world. Introducing a variable would therefore give us
A different end result? Oh. We get to be Polonier again? Yes. My man.
Polonia. Search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books.
Okay. This table? That table? Where are we going? Ah, this table. Pronunciation is key. True. In your world, there's also Chimali, and Chimali. That's the guy from Natlin, the world boss, and your version of Rocky. Wait, but isn't the world boss? No, no, you said world boss. Never mind. I was thinking one of the spirits of the not. Anyways, yeah, no, you're right though. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 again. Start over here. Following Gaetan's instructions, research went well. Are there a few young geniuses too many nowadays? Seems to have been specially recruited, that's good. Had he continued that line of research, who knows what horrors he might have unleashed. Keyword not located. Our research directions are different. I helped Renee out. They sound so happy. Oh, this is Jacob. Okay, Jacob. Oh, Jacob. Oh, the jerk. It's the jerk. All right, who wrote this other one? Just ancient log. Okay. Keyword not located. Ancient log. Dari machines. Those no longer satisfy him. Okay. Keyword not located. It's probably in the fancy book. Can I not? Oh, there we go. It's probably in the fancy book, so we'll do that one last. Not world boss, but local legend. Yeah. No, I knew what you meant. It was a spirit of Natlin from the Obsidian Pillar. The world boss an accident. Yeah, no, it's good. I got you. Research notes of Master Ruggiero about the Golden Troop. Fortuna. I bet it's in this one actually. Hang on. Oh, maybe not. Ooh. A gesture of gratitude, the Golden Hunter was willing to tell me the names of these patterns. The Seal of Chemical Marriage. Interesting. According to him, the symbol is even older than the Remurian civilization itself, and was one of the gifts bestowed upon King Remus by the Golden Bee. What exactly those were remains unclear. Okay, so it wasn't this one, but that's a really cool drawing. Definitely very alchemical, or very Atomiki sermon dictation explications on the chemical marriage. Yep, okay, so there's pathway. At its core, magic is the science and art of effecting change according to the consciousness. Marriage is the instrument through which the art is realized. Keyword passage located. Thank you for the hydrate, Orchid. Is that logic why you cannot name Wanderer after playable characters? That's what I was thinking too. Like, when you get a chance to name someone something, a lot of names you cannot do. It could just be because he's very particular and doesn't want to be named after certain people or things. But wait, oh no, I was gonna say you can name the Wanderer after your own traveler, but then he just is like, he's like, you want to name me after yourself? All right, that's what you want. I was gonna say that like conflicts, but if we're a descender, it doesn't matter. We don't have a destiny tied to that. Playable characters have big fates into that, and you can't have that conflict with Wanderer. I do think that is very likely the case, though. What you're on, Tujua. Your name isn't Null, it's Ether. Fair enough. That's true. But I mean, either way. Actually, what happens if you try to name Wanderer Ether? Do we know? Has someone tried that? I'm sure someone's tried that. Ether or or Lumine.
Otonki Sermon Dictation. Explications on the Chemical Marriage. These titles are pretty esoteric. Observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance diagram. Deconstructing and reversing its effects could generate potential ideas.
You could changing the name again, and Wanderer uses up a rare item that you don't get again. True, that's true. Well, you can get it again, but you're probably not going to. Need to do a quick Google search? Perfect. Let me know what you find.
So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. Deconstructing the pathway. I suppose that could lead to a breakthrough.
It's a little me on there. The little eyeball.
This is so long. This guy sure loves showing off his knowledge.
I think you would do the same thing too, Sandrone. If you like were huge into writing, well, actually no, she did write a bunch of notes and she basically called them drivel. All right, let's go. Where are we going to this time, Polonia?
Polonia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books.
All right, this one, yep, right here, and then the last one. Wait, no, this is the last one I think we do. Ether and Lumine are acceptable names. Interesting, but also not surprising, given our discussion of how fate into that works and how descenders are unaffected. I bet this one, or maybe, yeah, no, because this one's shiny. All these other ones look like paintings. Oh, this has got 3 pages. The History of the Decline and Fall of Remuria, Collected Edition. The ocean gave birth to you all, yet also devoured everything. What an opening line. The throne of Gurubad was established and overturned in the far south. Interesting that they're bringing in Sumeru into this. Greatness and glory unto Remuria and its immortal ruler Remus, king of all under heaven and universal harmist. Capitolium, the center of Remuria. These are long entries. My goodness. Oceans will rise, empires will fall, and the only constant is change. The ruler in rivers and seas. Just as the ancient writers concur, oceans will rise. Okay, okay. Keyword not located. At least according to the wiki. It would be interesting if they blocked the Abyss sibling's name, though. Oh, that would be interesting. We still don't know why they have a little bit of a tie to Irminsul, right? That wasn't explained yet, I don't think. Chapter 7, the biography of Gaetan Deluxe Edition. Gaetan in his later years. No one can know the root cause of every incident in the world. Humans are neither wise enough to predict the future, nor able to stop unfortunate accidents from occurring. It's a shame. There's nothing more to say. Alain Gaetan, in response to a question about his early years from Nellie Cochran, chief editor of the Steambird. Filed a lawsuit against the Steambird? Huh. Real question isn't whether machines can think, but whether humans can. Fontaine Natural Philosophy and Engineering Science Press, 3rd edition, section 13, page 5. Interesting. Not located. Irrelevant mechanical blueprint, keyword not located. Okay, but I still want to see the mechanical blueprints. Please, Polonia, please. Work with us here. Time Trekker Collected Edition. A story from many years ago after the evening banquet. Miss Aviva, who today would be Lady Nenonen, was, as always, theatrically grousing to us about the all-too-swift march of science. Knowledge of Watatsumi Island's soil? Humans, what a mighty and energetic species. Is this fiction? Is this a fiction book in here? Time. Can you separate yourself from time and exist independently in space alone? This sounds relevant. This sounds relevant to the Archon quest right now. I mean, at this moment, still be speaking to me, and in the next, disappear without a trace. Is that possible? He waited for a moment, as if waiting for the others to think. Obviously, anyone with the capacity for rigorous thought would know for certain that much like length, width, and height, time is also a dimension of space. As such, it is a part of nature, and can thus be conquered. Utterly preposterous, the doctor muttered. I like the doctor, but did not refute the statement. Interesting. Oh, this has got 3 pages as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, blithering nonsense. All right, last page, and then it's the last book, like I thought. So that would make certain that that's how it works, but considering it's not blocked, I don't know. Way too much reading for even me. I'm kind of impressed that you're reading at least part of everything, instead of just scrolling to the bottom and moving on. Well, because I want to see, like, because I'm glad that I did read a little bit. It seemed like it was, for people who are going to read through this, it'll tie in with the Archon quest a little bit, I think. Like, it'll have little hints here and there, or like it'll just sound, you know, parallel a little bit. Also, I'm just curious. Like, I would love to read all these, but I don't have the time, the mental, like, stamina to read through all of these on a stream. Also, I don't think people would want to just listen to me as I, like, read through it. I found a stone slate, came from the underground storeroom of the Basil Elton Memorial Museum, and had not but one number on it, 0. Utterly devoid of meaning. Okay. The room was silent. Okay. Last book. Really nice book. Great Detective Herlock, the Alchemist, and the Clockwork Saint. Wait, is it Herlock Sholmes? Please tell me it's Herlock Sholmes. That would make me really happy. Miss H.E. Wait. Miss H.E.? I don't know if that's supposed to... I thought maybe it was, like, supposed to spell something out. Lit his pipe. Yeah, okay. I was actually just talking about Sherlock Holmes today with a coworker. My dear Herlock. Wait. Jacoba. John Watson. Never mind. I thought it was like the feminine form of John. Or the feminine form of whoever the assistant was, and I remembered it was John. In the show Elementary, they gender bend John Watson to Joan Watson. Tree model. Okay, we've got tree model. Interesting that it's in a fiction book. Wait, Duke Saint Germanus? Is that a reference to the Count of Saint Germain? I think that's a reference to the Count of Saint Germain. It's Phantos something miss. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Okay, cool. Well, we found the book. Ace Attorney, sure other works have a Herlock Sholmes, but Ace Attorney is the only one you know. Wait, is that an actual character in Ace? I haven't played any of the games, or I'm very unaware of any Ace Attorney media.
Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis Ordo are built based on the simple and basic logical structure of a tree model. Lilia Crucis. Guess they were trying to cover up the name of the Nausitzenkois Ordo? When Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, "It seems that there's no going back." Alas, he is only a genius when it comes to machines. In all other things, he is but ordinary. Excuse me?
Oh.
I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind of book is this?
Fiction.
Great Detective Herlock, the Alchemist and the Clockwork Saint? Isn't this a novel? Come on. Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Whatever. I guess it's not beyond the realms of possibility that Renee would say nonsense like that on occasion. Memory, wishes, souls, and persona. Frankly, this sounds more like occultism, but if Albedo vouches for it, I suppose there must be some alchemical basis to these techniques.
Or, you know, he could just be a well-rounded intellectual individual. You know, he's not just poring over alchemical texts and equations and things. Like, he's being a better person. He's wanting to be more human. You know, I think that's also likely.
The way Alain Guillotin saw it, the world was comprised of machines. The universe needed machines, and thus his technologies were created. That's why I was born.
Oh, do we get Centrone backstory now?
Renee? His full name was Renee de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. Sounds like he and the town must be intricately connected. That place was also the source of most of our information regarding Remurian civilization. Seems like some of his projects were based on their technology. The cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seemingly unrelated techniques underpinned Renee's research. Assuming that the 4 orthants correspond to alchemical categories. The chemical marriage model? Alain would have scoffed at that. He never would have let those theories or parameters anywhere near his mathematical formulas.
Look, it's me, and me. And me, and me, and me, and me. I didn't realize I show up so many times in alchemical formulas. Still, in order to bring her back, we need to find a way to for the laws of the Heavenly Principles to accept her after all. All of this happened is because she was being forced to return to the moon. Wait, what is this in reference to? I mean, besides, like, it's Columbina, but we need to find a way for the laws of the Heavenly Principles to accept her after all, which we did, right? We gave her a name. Or, well, she chose a name. The Graded Ace Attorney does have a Herlock Sholmes as the character. However, it's not the Ace Attorney series that people know with Phoenix Wright and Friends, but a different series of the same publisher with a similar gameplay style but different characters and stories entirely. Really? I didn't know that's how that worked. I didn't know there was more to it than that. Just, you know, I thought it was just always centered around Phoenix Wright.
What was Alain's view on Renee? I know he mentioned the name, albeit very rarely.
Is it like a Yu-Gi-Oh situation where the show is named after the first protagonist, but every series after is centered around a different protagonist? Like how you have Yu-Gi-Oh GX, but the MC is Jaden Yuki, and you have Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, and it's Yusei Fudo. Beyond that, I think there's one named Yuna, but beyond that, I don't recall any of the names. Anyways, is it kind of like that?
Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. They mentioned Renee once. Renee seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has dulled his mind, I should think. Either way, his words are not to be believed.
Oh.
Yep, that sounds like Hélène. My subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these materials. Makes a change. Good for them. Some of Hélène's old files are completely consistent with these records. He must have gotten them from the Tower of Gestalt. I never knew he got his hands on Renee's records that early. He may have kept them, but he never even attempted to use them. Didn't believe a word they said. Come to think of it, Renee's world formula was filled with calculations of constants. That shows he believed that the fate of the world to be predetermined. As for Hélène... it's been too long. I forget what he said. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in machines, but not headstrong enough. The world can be changed. It is worth persevering. Yes, that's how he used to think at least. He created that procedure to save this world. Yet the scale of the world's fate proved too enormous. The result was beyond his ability to calculate. He died having never seen the outcome. And there I was, left behind in the ashes of his dreams. Did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? Or did you read it but deem his philosophy incompatible with your model? The very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach. Well, don't worry, because there's a whole new category of lunatic in town. Next to Dottore, every other madman looks sane.
Yeah, nope, that's fair. Also, I don't remember the whole, like, intricacies of the dynamics between all of the, like, Narcissus Kreutz Oro characters. So I don't remember specifically any animosity between Hélène and Renee, but it sounds like there was quite a bit of beef. There's multiple protags for the Ace Attorney series, but they're usually people who eventually meet and work with Phoenix Wright. The Great Ace Attorney is the first game in the series, has nothing to do with Phoenix Wright as far as you know. Remember being a goddess of the moon from a bygone era, the Heavenly Principles would see her an anomaly. To clarify, the Heavenly Principles don't really act as much now as we'd expect, but Columbine is still being rejected by Teyvat because the Frost Moon is too far from Teyvat. Is it because the Frost Moon is too far from Teyvat? Or is it because there's just, like, the way that Teyvat is, we'll call it programmed, right? Like, there's a law set in place that, you know, she's not compatible with because she was missing a name. And so just the law, just how Earth has the laws of physics, the law of gravity, the law of, you know, like, things that are just built in, that are, you could say, are programmed into the world. I thought it was just kind of like that.
You once asked me what I wished for. Should have asked him instead. He's the one pining for things you'd sooner die than witness.
Oof. Also,
even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present.
I don't know if I've ever explicitly mentioned this before. I feel like I have the first or second time we, like, talked to Sandrone, but her VA really popped off with this character. Her delivery, her embodiment of Sandrone, really well done. It was really both. We fixed one, but never really fixed the other, so we were still going to send her to the moon. I see.
Now then, allow me to put these incompatible fragments together in your stead. First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle.
Have we seen this before, this pattern? My first thought was it looks like the thing in Natlan. The large, what's it called? The place that you can go for fun. It's like the water park area. And there's this statue in one of the plaza centers that you can paint. I don't think it's quite like this, but it had a lot of colors that reminded me of that. but I feel like we might have seen this exact pattern somewhere else.
Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Now, search between these two extremes. Then, the construction criteria. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system.
I'm just sorry. All I'm seeing is a gray null, a purple null, an orange null, a yellow null, a green null. I've become Infinity Stones, guys.
Input variables.
A
Traverse
white
the
null.
world, space-time, and civilization. Then extract the essential nodes from the records to determine which variables they point to. The primordial power that differentiated itself from the void. The power of light. Yes, light.
I've always loved how alchemical patterns and drawings looked. I'd never be able to draw like this, but I've always loved the look, the aesthetic.
Records. Hyperborea. This is horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still missing a few variables. I need to think this through again. How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings of a madwoman? Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I'll assume you gave it a passing grade. I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. What
True,
would
fair.
Arlecchino and Columbina think if they saw this incomprehensible hen scratch? They'd probably have me institutionalized. So would Rosaline. She's been dead for a while now.
Why does that make you laugh?
When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that enormous dress she used to wear. Such a bizarre choice. What possessed her? Oh, and the clack-clack of those heels used to drive me insane.
Why is she focusing on this now?
No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. I'm not crazy. I don't have delusional ambitions, and that's a clinical fact. The world needs a solution, but I don't need the world's validation. It's the world begging me for answers, not the other way around.
Okay, I guess fair. And so, unless we have the power to literally pull the entire moon into that, she would still be forced to go to the moon. If the name was the only issue, Columbina would have no reason to go to the moon, and none of this would have happened. Yeah, no, that's true. Well, unless she wanted to go? No, but I see what you guys mean. Yeah, she is still needing to go back. She just needed the name to solidify herself so she wouldn't be fully rejected, at least at the time. So, yeah, no, that's fair. We get to do more Polonia gameplay. Let's go. All right, what are we doing now? Where are we going? Polonia. Oh, tea time. Higher. What do you mean higher? Can we go out the door? We can, but I still want to try. Yeah, no, okay. Prepare tea. Okay. Okay. Peak gameplay. Hopefully this goes better than my earlier attempt to prepare tea. Just like 2 hours ago. Plate refreshments. Nice. Looking good. Fortune cookies? Are these meant to be fortune cookies? What kind of fortune do you want, Syndrone? It's higher because it's on the table and you're standing on the floor? I guess? Which means unless we solve the secondary problem, the Doctor would still win because he has the Lunar Authority, basically the equivalent of a god. Tyne. Interesting. Welcome in, Architectus. How you doing?
Oh, cookies to go with the tea.
Mhm.
Let's see. They must be from that person who brought those documents. I see they're from Hotel de Boer. Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Meropede's fun-filled mill collection system.
Yep, okay.
Fortune cookies. Have a lucky start to your day.
How did she pronounce that word? Time and temperature. Fingers are frozen. Oh no. Warm up those fingers. But yeah, welcome in. How are you doing? Time and temperature for good tea. Yes. I unfortunately had more time and the wrong temperature when I made tea earlier. So I had to rebrew it. I had to just start from scratch. And it takes 12.5 minutes to steep, so.
Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Meropede's fun-filled mill collection system.
Mill
Fortune
collection.
cookies.
Interesting.
Have a lucky start.
I don't know what kind of accent or dialect that is.
Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. Be early to bed and early to rise. Get plenty of sun and drink plenty of water. Then things will surely go well for you.
Albedo. It's Albedo's advice to you. Please take it, Sandrone. I beg.
What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically gonna save a world on the brink of existential peril.
Hey, you never know. Could be worse. You could have been doing espresso. I could have been, but I never will because I cannot stand the taste of coffee. Trying to work out, but frozen fingers. 12 minutes per kind of tea. It's lemon echinacea. So my my black tea I brew for 4 minutes, and my lemon echinacea tea I brew for 12.5. It's called throat coat tea, which doesn't sound super appealing, but it's meant for like throat and vocal health. Are you able to wear gloves while you work out, perhaps? I don't know what kind of workout it is, but hopefully you don't freeze, please. You've had? Okay,
Lady
yeah.
Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They are ready to act as soon as the order is given.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their lives at the hand of the monsters released by the Doctor.
Oh no. Oh, there's the energy field, I guess. Interesting.
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks and keep in contact.
As you wish.
Oh, and we get to do some Arlecchino gameplay now. Yeah, let's just terrify. Oh. Oh, come on.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well.
Hey, Tartaglia. Wearing clothes, but you came inside because it's too cold. Oh, I see. I hopefully got a decent enough-ish sort of workout.
Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nodcry? Had to go on a huge detour to stay out of its line of sight.
He did it just for you,
An
child.
arduous journey. I assume you've brought word from Her Majesty?
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor and whether he poses a threat to Snezhnaya.
I don't know why they would say otherwise. Nice try. No waypoints allowed during the Archon quest. Not your rule, that's the Archon quest rule.
While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees from Nodcry.
Or as we say here, Jua, Tevat has its own laws.
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
For once, hope it's not a null verdict.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally.
Oh.
She stayed
Oh,
behind
shoot.
to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to have one person on standby at base while the other came out to meet you.
Did you just say where is Sandrone? Yeah.
Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally. Huh? Where is Sandrone? Alright, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty awesome sounding. I think she'll like this one.
Why does he sound more like Surfer Bro now?
Still, I wonder what... Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Oh.
Take him out.
Alright, child, take out the dog. Wait, do we? Where's... Oh, we have him. Okay, cool.
Overruled.
Now, how do we use,
Bring it on.
okay, wasn't supposed to do that, but that's fine.
You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it.
Oh, poor guy. Wait. Apparently he's changed his... Ow. Ow. Okay. Yeah, he no longer slouches. When he's, Okay, surely it's the third one. 3...
Transfixed.
Alright.
I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment, and the next...
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague, I'm afraid.
Oof. Christian, by the way, heresy free streaming? Yes, I am a Christian. Noel is... Yeah. Not something brought up during stream, but he's open about it. Yes, exactly. It doesn't come up very often, but I definitely, am not, shy to admit it.
What in the world has been going on in Not Cry?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina, then built a 3rd moon marrow of his own to concentrate the Trilunar Authority in his hands.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not moon marrows. What's his next DIY project? He's gonna build a god?
Or become one.
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged in makes the creation of gods seem mundane by comparison. I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan. But right now, you're acting like a common adventurer.
Yeah, come on, my guy. You've seen and done quite a bit more about that title. He may have already done that in Sumeru. Is he just really out of the loop right now?
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those 2 really took me for a ride back then. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them the way I did. That's gotta count in my favor, right?
But that's what you came for. You don't watch Twitch for primary spiritual growth, just good company. I can appreciate that, yeah. Just confirming things. I appreciate you asking. But yeah. I'm glad you're confirming, and I hope that you have a good, comfy time here. If you choose to stick around.
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience.
Oh.
I might have to lower my opinion of you.
Oh.
No. I'll stop talking. Please, go on.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode the outside world.
To be fair, he was chucked into the abyss by his mentor, so he may have still been in a coma at that time. No, but that was Fontaine, though. That was during Fontaine. The Sumeru stuff happened before that. Because we go from Sumeru directly to Fontaine. So, he could have been, finding other strong opponents to battle. I really don't know what he's up to in his spare time besides that. And pretending to sell toys.
As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his experiments, and not a strategic move.
Yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Also appreciate the low detail tuber model. Thank you. I rigged it myself. That's why it's a little janky. And the tentacles are just assets. But I just took my profile picture, split it up, cut it up, and then just rigged it. It took like maybe I only used like a day's worth of rigging training to figure it out. So I appreciate that people like how funky it is.
That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed to live so that he could become an experimental subject. Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted with a curse. As such, I cannot leave Nodcry.
I don't think Saglia ever showed up in Sumeru. He was arrested and fighting for most of Fontaine and was recovering for our travels in Natlan. Now he's supposed to stay in Snezhnaya like the other Harbingers for the Fatui's big plan. Did they mention something about a big plan for the Fatui? But yeah, no, I don't know where he was during Sumeru. Didn't he show up for an event one time actually? Like for a summer event? Or not a summer event like Golden Archipelago, but like one of the, I don't know, like an Inazuma event or something?
This is so much worse than I thought. No wonder Her Majesty's decree is so extreme.
Maybe I'm thinking of Historic Quest. I could be confusing it with Historic Quest. What's the decree?
While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers. Should Dottore pose a threat, Arlecchino and Sandrone are permitted to eliminate him.
Oh, yeah, that's huge. That's... What word did he use? Extreme. Yeah, no, that is extreme.
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings on to Sandrone.
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nodcry due to the presence of unretrieved research material.
Was she going to attack Nodcry to begin with? Also, there's another waypoint right there. Why are there two waypoints so close to each other? They're like within an arrow distance. Like a child chucking his arrow. All the Harbingers were summoned to Senjai for some reason. Nodcry is part of Senjai, which is why Sandrone and Arlecchino are here. Tori is not supposed to be an Nodcry because of more specific orders, but we only know is ignoring that right now. Marinette would be happy to hear that news. She would be over the moon. No pun intended that time.
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm assuming they're with you?
Ooh. About that.
Partner? You mean the Traveler?
Yeah, about that.
I'm afraid I have bad news. He was captured after our failed assault in Dottore's lab. His whereabouts are currently unknown.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with him?
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does. He must have some other goal in mind.
This won't do. I have to rescue him.
And how do you plan on doing that?
You can't. We have no idea where the Traveler is.
What am I supposed to do then? Stand here twiddling my thumbs?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete your mission.
Fine. I guess I'll leave this to you then.
Would she understand why Tartaglia would be happy about that, but why would Sandrone care? Because she's got a huge bone to pick with the doctor. I just assumed that she would want to take it out on him.
One last thing. Tell the Rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Tevat. Beware, an uncontrollable pollution is spreading forth from Nodcry.
What is the Rooster's role again? I forget what his role in the Harbinger, or like what his major pull is. We know Regrator is the rich one who excuse me, who funds all of the commissions. I forget what the Rooster is in charge of, like, other than... No. She's got the orphanage, so I don't remember what the Rooster does.
The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. The Fatui and our allies will endeavor to contain the threat.
This reminds me of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Like the subspace area. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from that. Rooster runs the merchant guilds. Is a mayor. Merchant guilds and mayor? Mayor of the merchant guilds?
However, if Nodcry falls, things are likely to escalate.
So I guess as a mayor, I guess he does have a lot of political pull. As someone who runs merchant guilds, same thing. Very easy routes of communication. Don't think we know anything other than he's a mayor. Not sure about the merchant guilds. Oh, okay.
Considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nodcry consider it our duty to stay and fight him to the bitter end. Whatever the cost.
Are we gonna lose Harbingers here?
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure Her Majesty won't stand by and do nothing.
I hope you're right.
I want to touch it. It looks warbly. I want to touch it. Surely nothing could, but nothing, you know, bad or terrible or anything would happen, right?
You're right on time.
I guess we get to touch it.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get that gliding exam exemption?
Let's focus on the important things, Jiren.
I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt. I landed well outside the city and walked in through the gates.
Good job, my guy. Good job. Clap, clap. Good job.
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
It looks very different up
What were
close.
the doctor's energy fields even made from?
Energy.
The usual attract and repel principles that govern Kuvaki don't seem to apply to them.
The energy fields are made from energy. Keep up, Jiren, please.
They are very mysterious, but ultimately, they appear to be comprised of energies from the three realms.
The three realms.
Thanks to research by Master and the Hexen Circle, we know that Tevat's 7 elements are derived from the more primordial power of the Light Realm, which is antagonistic with the power of the Void Realm.
What's the third then? If you did all of Victor's stuff in Mondstadt, then Victor was reassigned to work under Pulsinella and is currently in Sumeru. Oh yeah, Victor, the guy who's in the chapel, and now he's like right up the hill next to the alchemy table, right?
Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell that this energy field contains no abyssal energy.
That's true.
Wait.
It's not abyssal energy. It's something pure, wild, and untamed.
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia when you and Miss Columbina fought Rarier? That was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. The design, the craftsmanship, the material selection. I couldn't fault any of it. Not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most ingenious feature of all. Dory didn't go into detail on how it functions, but I have a working theory.
He's enamored with it. It is like the pinnacle of his intellectual interest.
The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided, despite the fact that, as a moon goddess, she should only be able to use light realm energy in principle.
This company was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided, despite the fact that as a moon goddess, she should only be able to use the light realm energy in principle, implying that pyro is derived from the light realm energy, perhaps?
Now, all elemental energy is,
Oh,
of course,
right, he did say that already.
derived from light realm energy to begin with. Hence, I suspect that the device works by restoring elemental energy to its original state.
I forgot he had just actually said that like a few lines ago. So don't know what happened to that Grand Sage. Been looking for him all over the region. He's doing some community service. Let's leave it at that.
This presumes a theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refracted through a prism. Perhaps it is no mere analogy. Maybe there is indeed a prism in this model. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said prism. It would explain how such an ironclad design concept was achieved. It is at once a masterwork of engineering and a groundbreaking application of the Academia's latest elemental theories. I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself could have devised such an ambitious technology. But back to the energy field before us. If this is pure light realm energy, its relation to elemental energy is one of integration versus division.
Okay.
Or you could say that the former contains the latter.
It's starting to hurt my head now, Albedo.
Could this mean that elemental energy can dilute the power of the light realm?
Oh.
Should we give it a try?
We should.
Oh. Okay.
It works!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. This indicates that elemental energy can disturb or even negate the field.
Hey, so what would have happened if you did that and then just a bunch of harmful energy and radiation started spewing out? Or like it destabilized and worse things happened? I feel like it was a very careless scientific you know, it was less scientific and more just careless.
Now you try.
Okay, we're just gonna hit it again.
All right, here goes. It's working.
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again.
Ooh, okay. Did it
No
do?
surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to a significantly greater extent.
Interesting. I want to know how he started generating this field to begin with. Grand Sage is supposedly exiled to the forest, and Tainari has to keep an eye on him to make sure he survives, but otherwise no info on specific location or anything like that. It'd probably suffer a painful death if that happened, but the chances of that were low. Not zero, but low. It's like that picture where it's like the odds of getting killed by a sniper monkey is low, but never zero.
I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is indeed pure light realm energy, and that elemental energy can dilute it.
So, you know what? Maybe they'll explain how and why he raised these fields.
But the energy field is huge. How much elemental energy will it take to neutralize it?
Maybe an Archon's worth? Maybe Venti shows up here in a moment
We don't have to
help?
neutralize it completely. We can try other approaches.
Okay, never
That's
mind.
all for theory. Would you like to continue watching?
So you knew I was here.
Oh,
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there. Back in Sumeru. You can end a person's whole career by interrupting them mid-speech.
ooh. So he was being polite. I mean, he doesn't look it, but he doesn't look it or sound it, but he is actually a really good guy deep down. Deep down.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched. Could I ask you to lend me a hand?
And this all but confirms that Aether's 8th element, if he ever gets one, would be light. Ooh.
With what?
A little test. Try using Animo to unleash a concentrated assault with circular blades, with the goal of breaking through at a singular point.
Oh, I thought he was gonna just do his ult on it. Nice. Charge attack.
This time it tore through the field.
But why Animo?
Tremendous. This is a major breakthrough.
Wait, why is that different from...
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin, you stay here and watch the entrance. Hat Guy and I will go in to investigate.
Sounds sensible to me. Keep your eyes peeled, Durin.
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there. Just give me the signal if you need help and I'll dive right in.
Hey, what did we just say? We should probably keep the opposing energies apart? Maybe that's not the best idea?
What do you mean, signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, they emit a blinding burst of light. If it comes to that, remember to shield your eyes with your hat.
Wait, he just created an alchemy flashbang? Don't think it's Animo specific about how focused the attack was. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't use AoE burst while Hat Guy uses a more concentrated attack. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Glad I asked. Thanks for the heads up.
Alright. Oh, we've got the trial version? Okay. Wait, look at the map. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Hey, Void Sea. Nice, but oh my gosh. That's great. We're down here on Limbo. Star Sand Shoal. Interesting, because the... Wait, okay. I'm pretty sure the ship, Aether and Lumine ship, is like right here in the middle of this. I don't know if these locations, like if the center of these locations is important. I don't know about anything up here. I think this might be the doctor's lab. I think that's what Child said. And then this is the research center. Or rather, the design bureau. We can see the rest of the map. I like how we can see the rest of the map. And it's just regular map. Except all of my markers are gone. Which I guess is fair. Anyways, still, this is only just the beginning if the Doctor wins. Yeah. Wait. Look, can we widen the... Okay, sure. Okay.
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in.
Huh.
Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me.
Interesting. Wait, this wall is really weird. Like, it's jagged. That's really weird. Okay, well, we are... Okay, never mind. I guess we're going this way. That's if we want to... Can we go... Wait. Also, it's raining and dark and gloomy here. Once we go on this side, it looks... Oh, okay, no, it's still rainy and gloomy. It looks a little brighter, though.
Not much has changed.
Oop, sorry. No! No, that's so unfortunate. Jua, could you, Oh.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. But there are no visible wounds.
They could have just stopped breathing? No heartbeat, not breathing, no visible wounds, unless... Well, I guess there's a couple things that could have happened here. Each body looked like it had an animal next to it. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
Mm-hmm.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
Oh, no. He spliced their consciousness into them, didn't he?
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Imagine if all the animals were just looking at them no matter where you move. Like, their heads tracked you. Yeah, they don't, but that would have been crazy if they did. Investigate the energy field. There are a lot of new species of animals I hadn't seen before.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight. Just countless bodies with animals standing watch over them.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility that they're all pets.
Probably.
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration for other people's feelings?
Just being cautious. I don't doubt that you can handle the truth.
Like, calm down, Wanderer. It's okay, I know it's a little concerning. No need to get antsy. Or prickly.
Careful.
Oh, things are... Is the music glitchy on purpose? Yeah, okay. Oh.
Please. Help us. Please.
That's...
Over there, I hear a voice.
Oh, that's cool.
Live.
That's a cool effect.
Please. Help us.
Oh.
Please.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. Then my line of sight got lower. I still
have some of my senses left. I gotta get out of here.
Oh.
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own giant experiment. Vile.
Wait, why do these bodies not have animals?
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without the other circumstances, this would be an extremely radical experiment. Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left. But instead, their instincts are driving them to remain by their dead bodies.
We should go. No sense in sticking around here longer than we need to.
Agreed.
Alright, and we leave. You know what? Yeah, you're supposed to use Albedo's elevator there. Why didn't I think of that? I was like, I can either go up vertically with Albedo or Wander. I just chose to use Albedo because I don't get to play with Albedo very often. Let's out.
Ah, you're back. Everything okay?
We saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise, we're fine.
Yeah, that's... Why is he conducting this experiment specifically? I feel like he's not conducting random experiments. It's all in service of a larger plan. Like like I said before, some magnum opus. So what would this be used for? This information. Some reason just climb the wall. I see. I guess don't play as Wanderer that often and don't have Albedo. I just didn't think about it. No, yeah, absolutely fair.
We should share our findings with the others.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes? Who is it?
Yeah, she can't tell who it is, but Flint's could tell it was... or no, sorry, Albedo could tell it was Flint's calling before.
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albedo. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear them open using elemental energy. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale. Any residents who have failed to evacuate in time will likely meet a grisly end.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Ooh, that's a way to put that.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
Understood. Stay safe.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
Okay, fair. Albedo was adopted by Alice. He probably has some idea on how these work. Yeah, that's fair. It's like when the doctor, not in Genshin, but in Doctor Who, like when he does a scan with the sonic screwdriver and he just looks at it, there's something about it that he just knows, right? I had always assumed maybe it's less looking and more just sensing, like it's a sonic screwdriver, so maybe it's giving off a very, like, a sound that's imperceptible to humans, but perceptible to Time Lords. And so it looks like he's looking at it, but he's just focusing on it, right? Maybe. I don't know. It's just a guess. As far as I know, they haven't explained it in the show. So maybe it's just he senses it through the Dodo communication device. That is a very large
begin.
book.
Entering simulation mode.
Okay.
A vast wasteland. Is this the traveler's inner world? I was expecting something more vibrant, to be honest.
This is neither a wasteland nor lacking vibrance. What is she talking about?
Wait, someone's there.
What are you looking at?
Is this their homeworld?
In that case, I'll look at it with you.
Oh. Wait, that's... Oh.
I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced.
Oh, no.
Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says I am? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a living, looking after Paimon.
Oh.
It's not so bad. I guess the only thing that's missing is that you're not here with me.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings. It is filled with both longing and kindness.
Oh.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there. Maybe it's the only way we can feel truly alive.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Alright, I guess here we go. Playing as not the traveler in the traveler's memories. Wait.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune creates. Anything that has existed in the past, I can now recreate. You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not ready to learn. But this is not for me to judge. If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship. In a moment, you will be able to...
Oh no.
Oh. He could say... Oh.
What are you gonna do?
Don't move.
Oh.
Something unwanted has crept into... Oh? Gone as quickly as it came.
Oh, that's scary that he can sense that. Oh my gosh.
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were exceptionally brave. Excellent work.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
If the doctor would have caught her, we would have lost our one method to find him. Yeah, probably. Very true. Also, I'm surprised that it could connect with the traveler in real time. Versus when we used it for Rarier, we went into his memories while he was still alive. I guess technically, I mean, he wasn't even revived, was he? Maybe I guess you could consider it revived. But anyways, the point being, he was still breathing. But when we used the chess set the first time, we went into his past. Versus now, why didn't we go into a past memory to see where he is or what he's done?
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where he is.
Oh. Oh, right, because she
This
saw.
endless darkness. I can't see anything, even though my eyes are wide open. But why?
Oh, that's terrifying.
What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your mind.
Ooh.
Could it be Nefer? did she do it? Did she use something as a medium to connect to me?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances?
Probably.
Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy.
Capture the spy. It sounds like a TF2 thing. Nefer probably didn't want to go to the past because that risks getting outdated information on where he is, and the future is likely off limits, therefore the present. I don't even know if they can physically use it to go to see the future. But I see what you mean about outdated information. I still think though, like going into the point where he gets kidnapped, like right after that point, is still useful information, because then they at least have a place to start and then try to work forward. It isn't like you said, a fair point. It isn't as good as the current information, but I don't know. If that's the case, why didn't we use it with Rere? Because we were trying to figure out his past. We were trying to figure out who he was as a person. Never mind. I just talked through it. I figured it out.
I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous, didn't it? A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again.
What?
But only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can achieve.
Hang on, but if no one else was affected, how do you know? How do you know that a month passed before our eyes? You could also be lying. You could also just not know. It could have happened and you just are guessing. Or it didn't happen and you're just guessing. Chrono isolation feeling, the isolation of feeling of being out of time would be enough to drive anyone insane.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have god-tier powers.
Ooh, he had a little sass on that one, on that delivery.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I find I learn best by doing, and I have to admit, time is not the easiest dimension to control.
Okay, so you're just showing off then.
I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required to wield the authority over time as I wish. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century, that would have been quite a different story.
Hey, yeah, so if a month passed for just us, does that include our bodily functions like needing to eat and drink? Like, are we not starving? Are we not, like, dehydrated to the point of, you know, like, how does this work? I doubt even he knows at this point. Basically, you had a slowed perception of time, and Totoro was able to tell because he can look into your mind. Okay, so it's the perception and not the actual, like, time for us was still going. Okay, that makes sense.
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Remember, Ether, he can call your bluffs, he can read your mind.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can perceive with their senses. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or 10,000 years, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering, and thus they could not empathize. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Teyvat, it is ordinary humans that account for most of the population.
If he gets full control of space and time, he could practically rip open dimensions, which means he could probably reach Columbina. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's too early to tell if he can do that because we don't know where that space is, but very likely considering that it's moon-based power. Either should call Xiao and then we can both beat him up. Just yell, okay, two people that you will be able to summon by yelling their name. Xiao and Noelle. And those two would definitely do a number on him. Really don't think he'd be kind enough to do that for us, though. Yeah, like, I don't think he has a need for Columbina anymore. He has his own Trilune now. He may be able to read Ether's mind, but not yours. I think he can read anyone's mind if he really wants to in this particular moment. And that's terrifying. I'm waiting for a fourth wall break at this point.
Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Did you ever really hope that they could begin to understand someone like you?
Beat him up. Considering he was able to handle Arlecchino, Ether, Nefer, Flint's, and Llama all at the same time, we don't think Xiao and Noel alone would do much, or would be much help. Maybe with everyone else, but not by themselves. I mean, Xiao can teleport. Maybe he can stop that? I don't know. He's basically Thanos at this point. Like a fully equipped Infinity Stoned Gauntlet and all Thanos. I don't know what he can't do right now, which makes the whole boss battle thing that we're going to do seem both like very impossible, but also kind of what's the word, like subverted, you know, because we know we're gonna have to beat him. But if we can beat someone who can do all of this, what kind of boss fight is that? I don't know. I have many thoughts, and I guess we'll just have to wait to see. Maybe Xiao will be so sad he won't want to read it. Power of depression or something, I don't know, man. He can't die, if that helps. Who can't die, Xiao or Dottore? Big distinction right here.
Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they start to treat you like the alien you are? Before you are ostracized, outcast?
I'm glad that someone recognizes that we are much older than we appear.
Alien?
Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will, and not once have the powers that be ever thought to grant you the one simple thing you wish for.
Oh, the one thing that Dottore can't do is die. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well played.
You have been treated most unfairly. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status you rightly deserve as a descender.
What do you...
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have so many questions. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last, what determines the specific locations at which I can make entry? So far, the common thread linking all 3 scenarios is that the traveler has been present. But it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around him. What was it?
Something with the... Is that the spaceship crash site? Can't escape the chore boy accusations.
I'll keep this question in mind as I carry on.
Well, no, but hang on. The spaceship was in the other direction. It was forward in time from the last place we went to.
Humans.
Oh.
You never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
I vaguely recall something happening here, but I don't remember enough of the context.
Cannon. That's right. I was at Silvermoon Hall and I sensed an abnormal Kuvaki fluctuation coming from Nasha Town.
About 1 hour and 10 minutes until we're done with this act. Oh, I would so love to finish this act. This stream.
And right after that, came an ominous power emanating from Star Sand Shoal.
Cut that down to 1 hour? Okay, we maybe be able to do it.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
Can I also just say, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I prefer this form for Rare over his human form. This one just is a lot more, it's a lot scarier.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection.
Oh.
But how would I do it? What can I do here and now?
Oh, the blast. She redirected the blast. Or she like shielded Paha Isle or something. That's what it was. Oh.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. He's using the Kuvaki shield, like I taught him.
Oh.
Is he going to use it to block the cannon's beam? He's strong. I'm sure he can manage. But the force released when the beam impacts the shield might lead to collateral damage. Hisi Island.
Oh, it was Hisi, not
The
Paha.
Frostmoon Scions will be exposed to lethal levels of Kuvaki.
I always get those two confused. For some reason, I think Paha Isle is where the Frostmoon Signs are. I just get the names switched up. By the way, that time is including the first cutscene of Act 8, considering you're not going to be able to stop immediately after Act 7 because cutscene starts immediately. It's one of those again. Okay.
A question, if I may.
Oh.
Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
I'm glad he asked her, because now she can remember what she needs to do.
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me.
Present you.
But I don't know if I have enough power left. There's no time.
As I stood by the door of the Golden House, guarding the eternal flame. Is this language based off of something in the real world, like Latin?
I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great land. Oh, slumbering moonlight of Nodcry. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more!
Oh. I've never heard her yell so much. Sorry if that was like really loud.
Did it work?
Oh. No.
Hey, wake up.
Huh?
Hey, did you hear me? Columbina, I said wake up now!
Oh, good morning, Sandrone.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually.
And
could you kindly not use my quarters as your personal nap room next time?
But I feel so safe here. And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells lovely.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something.
Hey.
What did you drink growing up? Grass tea?
No, we drank moonlight directly, thank you very much. No, the Golden House is likely something else, but just thinking of Liyue, where we fought Child. Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing too. We heard it, but it wasn't bad. Okay, that's good. You see, Hoyo, this is what causes shippers to act.
The Frostmoon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the Fatui.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
Ooh, are those conch madeleines?
That's because
Yeah.
it's a Fontanian recipe. had a little free time today, so I made a batch. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't wait, I guess you can go ahead and... Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating! Did the Frost Moon Scions not teach you basic table manners? Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess?
Yeah.
These are so tasty.
Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What?
Yeah, at least she's honest.
You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. Why did you leave your old home and join the Fatui? I mean, I'm sure their food was awful. But there's gotta be more to it than that.
Well, life there didn't go quite how I imagined.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make some demands of you, right? Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How bad can it be?
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic, Lord something Fisher.
Something Fisher. The Lord Artificer?
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't keep their mouths shut.
To be fair, that's probably actually the truth. The rules didn't apply to her because she was the moon goddess. That's true.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the, narcissist?
Narcissus Kreutz Ordo.
Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
I love this
Yes,
interaction.
that was it. Narcissenkreuz Ordo. So, would you try to fulfill their wishes?
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me. I don't even know them.
There's your answer.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way. I did not know the people who made demands of me.
What do you know? We're on the same page for once. In his later years, Alan did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own. Well, I don't. And I'm not in any mood to fulfill someone else's either.
Culminating being all of us at the start of Fontaine, confused with all the strange words. Yes.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember.
Hey.
Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, neither of us is the self-sacrificing type. Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in, if you could choose?
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. Where they don't worship me, or fear me, but just want to chat with me like a normal person.
Oh.
I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally, it would be somewhere with the smell of coffee and snacks.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
She said neither of them were the self-sacrificing type. Well, she definitely got there in the end. We're back here. Okay.
Did I pass out? Of course. I'm back here again. I dreamed of events from my past. Sandrone. Traveler. I miss you all so much. Back there, I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hisi Island. But how did I do it? Time is flowing backwards here, and I can use that familiar power to enter the world of the past. That mystery ally everyone talked about. It was me all along. I can sense that there isn't much more power remaining up ahead. What What lies at the end of all of this? Will time keep flowing into the past?
That's what I was wondering too. How far back would it go? It always centers around the traveler. So like, will it only go as far back as when the traveler first arrives at Nodcry?
And will I ever find my way back?
Okay. Thanks, Jua. Very helpful. Oh, is she getting weaker?
It's getting harder and harder to use my power.
I can't even sprint.
I'm no match for the abyss in this state.
Oh.
I need to avoid the contaminated fragments.
Oop, come on. What happens if I grab an abyss one on accident?
Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time.
That's the this is Paha Isle. This is, or it's the edge of Paha Isle. This is the I forget the name of it, but where the lighthouse is. What happens here?
The Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's is based.
Final Night Cemetery, yeah.
Or not.
Oh,
How are we supposed to read through this many files?
right. The books move around.
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option.
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, I remember. Flint's and Varka talked about some files on the Wild Hunt. Was this my doing too?
It's about to be.
To expose the true
Or
intentions of this Rereer, we need to dive into Nodcry's history.
Was this my doing too? It's about to have been. It's about to have been your doing. There we go. That's the right grammatical tense, I think. You have to admit, it's pretty creative storytelling with the help of the bootstrap paradox. It really is. I do like this a lot. This is the obvious scene referring to early in the stream. If you remember it happened, it's clear who was doing it. I see. Yeah, I just assumed this was all like just Kuvaki in general, just like little Kuvaki fairies or, you know, whatever. Kuhenki even.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process?
Questions for later.
Is all of this inevitable? Or am I the one making these decisions?
Man, why are we talking about this philosophy stuff right now? Just, if she doesn't do it, what happens? Like, does she question it to the point where it's like, I refuse. I will not be a slave to fate. And then just the world starts ripping apart.
If I choose not to help them now,
Cool.
will it change how things turn out?
Glad she and I are on the same page.
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
They're my friends. I can't not help them. And
Or
the
that
other
too.
one was here.
Because Paimon's like, oh, ghost, and we're on a cemetery, and it's like, oh yeah, of course there are ghosts, like Kuvaki-based ghosts helping us. So that was where my thought was, I think, during this original scene.
Hey, another file's moving.
Oh, this is really cool to re-watch this scene now with Columbina in it. Though I thought she'd be doing a little more interacting. Still, it's a really cool detail.
That should do it. Luanatar? You can sense my presence?
Oh.
Wait.
Dang it, Luanatar. We were doing so fine until something sensed that she was there.
Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence I've been sensing all along. She's always been by the Traveler's side.
I see.
That explains why the Traveler has been there each time I've entered the past.
Okay. I don't remember Luanatar being there for some of those scenes. Doesn't mean that she wasn't, but okay, so then will this memory, like, cascade of going backwards in time center around Luanatar? I think Luanatar was born the moment she was.
But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the moon goddess's familiar? If so, why not any other Kuhenki? That's...
Oh, that was cool. That's cooler than what we've been doing. Luanatar has canonically been following Ether the whole time. We just don't see them for some reason. Guess they're shy. Okay, that makes sense then.
I cannot sense any power up ahead. Just a void, stretching out into infinity.
Except, you know, wherever the invisible barrier is. But yeah, other than that, stretching out to infinity.
This is likely my final chance to enter the past.
Oh.
It's now or never. I have to find a way back.
This isn't where Arlecchino gets the Crimson Moon Marrow, is it? That happens later on, I thought. Maybe not. I could be getting the timeline wrong. But that's the only time I can recall seeing this gate, I think.
Easy Island? How far back in time is this? Where's Luanatar? I can't sense her presence this time.
Oh.
Seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
Traveler, Paimon. No, stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things. I don't even have that much time left here. Think, Columbina. How do I find a way back? A way back... to where? Do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? Or to the future that followed? And if I return in my current state, what will become of me then? Dotori's actions that day proved that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already seized the power of 2 moon marrows before capturing me. Even if I manage to get back, how can I fight against him when he wields the Tri-Lune Authority? I can't. If I go back like this, I'll be playing right into his hands.
But playing into his hands for what, though? Because he doesn't need you anymore, right?
I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Time flowing backwards.
Oh?
The Tri-Lune Authority.
What has she figured out?
Does that mean... I think I know what the final destination of this lunar reflection might be. I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live. The vibe here feels different. Just like the scenery.
But how do I communicate my plan to my friends? Should I write it down here? No. Someone else will see it. I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can use as a medium to tell them what's happened to me in here.
The flowers? Was this a scene when the flowers changed randomly?
Now it makes sense.
Oh. Oh. I forgot about that.
Hey, what was that? Felt like some sort of breeze blew by, and then the petals suddenly turned into... Huh?
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space.
And why she couldn't feel it when she entered this specific instance. Remember, the doctor doesn't like taking chances. That's true. She has no way of knowing that Tori made a fake moon marrow. Oh, I thought she did. Oh, no, you're right, because that happened after... Yeah, never mind. My mistake. As far as Columbia is concerned, Tori still needs her. That's true. That's okay. That makes sense.
It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there! What's your name?
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that Luanatar hadn't been born then.
But why is Luanatar the anchor point for the gates in the moon's reflection?
No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul hidden within you. Back then, I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Go on now. We've got stuff to do. Best you find someone else to hang out with.
It's like, shoo, go on. Oh.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on you.
Oh.
Remember to stay by the traveler's side, guide him, and help him in my stead. Oh, and bring him to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need his help.
Oh, that's so sweet. And really sad, actually.
Go on. You too. Go and live your story. As for mine must go in a different direction.
Oh. The cinematography for that. Act 7 is done. But we're going right into a cutscene, aren't we? Yeah.
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like ants without consequence, or tear off their heads or limbs as you please. Believe me, such a life is but one small step away.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? But the freedom to kill? To do evil and get away with it? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. I have taken my research to the highest level, where I shall be not just a god, but also a servant to many sacred spirits. I shall heed the truth and perform holy deeds. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground, but it needs the right occupant to explore its full potential. Mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual such as yourself. And I know you could make the most of the opportunities it offers.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. The same dilemma that Rerir once faced.
Oh, that's true. The doctor is explaining a lawless utopia, however, no matter how much you pretty it up, a gilded cage is still a cage. True. And Tori completely fails to understand Ether after doing so well for so long.
Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit? Rerir did. And look where it got him.
Yeah, it ripped his soul apart.
Have you made up your mind?
Why is he even considering this? Why is he pondering it? He's gonna say no.
I can't do it. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either. I have my own reasons for the journey I'm on. And they aren't all selfless.
You've grown a lot since we last met, but there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. This will only hinder you.
It's so interesting when someone says your morals shackle you, right? Instead of seeing it as what makes you strong.
Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time to learn to be a less noble soul. That'll make things much easier for you.
He's considering it because the other options, as far as he knows, is death via fake moon god. Okay. Valid.
I really doubt I could live that sort of life.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the times. Why don't we return to my research facility?
Oh.
Your last visit was so rushed. There is much that I have yet to show you.
Ooh.
Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing.
Do you really think that's gonna do anything? Really great reflexes and athleticism. Why don't we get that power as Hydro? No, we almost had it.
Now then.
Ooh. Oh. Nice. Wander, you took everything from me. Dottore, I don't even know who you are.
A new face. Interesting.
Yeah, yep. See, even Dottore is not immune to the powers of... Or even he's still shackled by the laws of Irminsul. And we're still in a cutscene, right? Annie, welcome in. How are you doing? Joe, could I get a shout out for Annie, please? Thank you, thank you. Nice. How's the Tetris stream? Hat Guy? How did you get here?
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh?
You came all this way just to save me?
I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving.
Fair point. You just caught me by surprise. Thank you. Wait, you're injured?
It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue?
I'm more shocked that you caught the doctor off guard.
I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even.
Okay, he just wanted to repay the transaction. Okay.
Distracting Dottore was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. I'd hoped to use it to take him out.
Well, it was close. It was a good effort.
I never wanted to obliterate someone more than I do right now.
Oof.
Dottore doesn't recognize me, but his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principles.
Really? Oh, that's interesting to know. That's interesting lore. Became the hottest Grandmaster of TGM4. Nice, nice. Guess I haven't seen the run. Yeah, I have not seen it yet, no. If it's up on YouTube, I can check it out after. But nice, congrats on... I don't know what you mean by a hottest Grandmaster of TGM4, but congrats.
I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what I am.
Ooh, good point.
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul.
Mm-hmm.
Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dotori are equally important goals.
Okay, well, as long as he's not letting the revenge blind him and he's actually... See, he's a good lad. He's a good lad. Yes, thank you, Jua. Thank you for that. So no, probably understand. Okay, let me see the thumbnail real quick just so I know what's going on. What is this? I see. Nice. Alright.
Everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you live to fight another day.
How are you holding up? Are you all right? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field, and only meet up once it was safe.
You don't look injured. It seems that Dotori didn't do anything to you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, guys. Thanks.
All right. Rescue operation complete. Let's head back. There's a lot more work to be done before this is over.
And that's the start of Act 8. Do we get pulled right into another thing immediately? Looks like it. Paimon, Sanjone, Arlecchino, Yehoda, Nefer, Lauma, and Flint's. Find a way to make a breakthrough.
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree in mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him? I'm not stooping to Tartaglia's level.
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschitzenkreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold.
Oh, Jakob. Okay. Well, I've been mispronouncing that for a couple years. Her sarcastic tone in Ian, though, yes, it's great. It's so fitting.
Despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of René's ideas.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and René were mortal enemies, were they not?
And what would you say if Linny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
Was that not what you were looking for, Marionette?
For all we know, Alain Giltan might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
Is that so surprising?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly composed.
Hey, everyone. I'm back.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Sorry for making you all worry.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think we, the Fatui, were worried about you?
We missed you too, Sandrone.
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full confidence in Hat Guy.
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy field and rescued the Traveler solo.
Heck yeah, I did. That was not a tone of voice expecting from Nefer. She sounds so happy. She did. It actually made me really happy to hear her like that. Learn the best team comp you can do for Columbina right now. It involves 2 characters you've been procrastinating on building. One for the longest time. Which characters? The doctor probably calculated that the Traveler wouldn't take his offer. Probably. Like, he probably had everything planned out for. And I would venture that includes even being stabbed in the back. But he probably rated that as a very low probability. And whether it was high or low probability, or he didn't consider it, either way, he knew he was unstabbable.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with, Hat Guy.
Is he back? Is he really back?
Paimon!
Traveler! It's really you!
It's really me, Paimon. I'm back.
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon missed you so much!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece!
Oh.
Paimon's been having nightmares the whole time you were gone!
Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed reunion between friends.
That's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Ino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Oh, yeah.
Varka, I'm not sure Anefa can cry.
Maybe, we don't know. Yennefa and Yelan. Oh, I see. Yelan since her first banner. Oh, wow. Well, time to get cracking. Disagree. If the doctor calculated that, he wouldn't have bothered trying. He likely knew it was an option, but assumed there was a chance either would agree. Oh, no. I meant, like... Wait, hang on. Maybe I misspoke, or I'm not understanding what the point you're disagreeing with specifically. I think that he had basically every viable outcome of their interaction planned out and rated on a scale of probability. I don't know, but anyways, that was in response to gotcha. Let's not forget our little emergency food is still afflicted with PTSD ever since the Infinite Dream World. Alright, 1, she's not emergency food, how dare. But 2, yes, she's got the biggest separation anxiety. She's gotten better though. Like, we did separate during this Archon quest for a little bit. We said, hey, wait here, and she said, sure. Like, she didn't like have that hesitation of like, but what if you don't come back, and da-da-da, which is honestly really good character growth for her.
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy. Come here, let's hug it out.
Oh.
What? Ew, no! No, thank you. You're not my dad, okay? Knock it off!
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal empty-handed.
Okay, nice. Gonna build Escoffier first. Don't like the boss you need for her though. Yeah, but nice. Escoffier is a good asset on a team. This probably resets some of that progress. Which... Oh, wait, hang on. I'm confused again.
While I was being held captive,
Oh, the
I
PTSD,
learned
got
a
it.
lot about Dotori's current capabilities and what he plans to do with them. Allow me to explain.
Here we go. TED Talk time.
The 3 moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dotori believes himself to be equal to the gods. Maybe even superior.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery, and I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too. Ma'am, perhaps you could do the honors?
Sandrone explains Columbina's situation and shares the findings of her research so far.
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake. It always comes back to haunt you.
Columbina's alive. I knew she wouldn't give up.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight. Surely it must have been created for a specific purpose. But I fear the answers are buried deep into VIII's history, held by great powers beyond our reach.
Does it have to be created for a purpose? Could it not just be a space that exists because it's the byproduct of something? At this point, too many people have said it for it to not be the case. The story direction is dictating, or at least heavily implying, that it was created for something. I just feel like if someone were to tell me that right now, I'd be like, why could it not just exist because it does? Like, why could it not just be like it was formed from something that it doesn't have a purpose, it's just there? But I don't know. Still, if we can just at least knock out one of the moon marrows, then he wouldn't have all that power. Yeah, and that's what Ether almost accomplished, and then got smacked by a brick made of moon power, I think? I don't know.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling in the opposite direction to us. The question is, where does that path lead? Or will it keep going to infinity?
It can be a place that's just there because it is, but these guys are masters of foreshadowing. Yep.
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking, time is not infinite.
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
I did not see you here.
Nicole! You sure loved quietly sneaking in mid-conversation.
Okay, so she wasn't here.
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious, and persuasive.
We just, yeah, we ignore, yeah,
You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, so too does time. And so, the end of the road is the moment that Tevat was born.
Someone's gonna clip that, huh?
But where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends on where this particular river of reverse time began.
Not beating the allegations? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean.
What about the original moons and the moon goddesses? Do they have a beginning too?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons into the heavens, and thus were the moon goddesses born. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world on his behalf. They were extensions of his will, manifestations of his majesty. But then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once been brought into being. Nobody knew where they had gone.
Ooh, we get this back. Okay. So we're going back to Columbina.
Like I thought, no more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track?
The space looks different now. It's more purple.
I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for.
It used to be... Oh, she's got like a shadow that's out of sync with her.
The further I travel, the
Oh.
less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where I can sense something that feels like abyssal energy.
Would it be the dark purple things? Or the dark purple space? We've been going slightly faster than estimates. Maybe we won't need bonus streams. Oh, okay. Yeah, keep me updated on, like, the time estimates and stuff. That's the ruler's name. We've heard it somewhere before, right? Yes, we've heard, King Nibelung quite a bit. I think we first heard that name in Enkonomiya, but I might be wrong about that. There were a lot of, like, really important figures mentioned in Enkonomiya, but I only think it's, that Nibelung was there. Someone can fact check me, but yeah, we've known about Nibelung for a little while. They talked a little bit about him at the beginning of the Nodcry quest, or Act 3, I think. 3 or 4. Probably want to stop here for now after this cutscene. Okay, perfect. Thank you,
They
Jua.
can just materialize out of thin air. I have to keep my wits about me.
Alright. That looks like an interesting bit of lore up ahead. So we're gonna... The shadow being out of sync is interesting. Okay, well, we will continue that next time. Jua, I'll get with you to talk about whether we need or we should do some bonus streams. I may still do them just because I've already allotted time for them. And we can do the event and stuff too, so, you know, that's not a big deal. So, yeah. Oh, I need to escape the story mode real quick. Alrighty. We will find someone to raid. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Really appreciate you being here. There will be a stream tomorrow. I've already planned to do a couple of bonus streams this week. So instead of 2, I'll be doing 4. So today was the first, then tomorrow, and then we'll skip a day, and then the next 2 days after that. So we'll be able to finish the Nod Cry. We'll get caught up with the Nod Cry Archon quest, and then also be able to do the event as well. Thank you, Orchid. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jua, Arsenal, Chaos, everyone who's here, Annie, all you guys for hanging out and chilling and vibing. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great one. Let's go find someone to raid. I also need to get a little bit caught up on sleep. Let's see, who is live? Anyone that I know doing... Okay, how about... Oop. Alright, well, who else is live then? There's, I realize I follow a lot of VTubers. Do you want to just keep the... Oh, actually, hang on. Ligley's live again. I feel like Ligley's schedule has been aligning a bit closer with ours lately. Able to finish in 2 streams. If you push to 3 streams at most. Okay, nice. Very good to know. I think we just rated Ligley, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to look for someone new at the moment. I don't know why, but yeah, let's go ahead and raid Ligley. She's got a really nice community. And she's doing some sleepy dailies in Star Rail. So let's get that started. And also I feel like it's just easier to talk to people that we know a bit more than just new people and saying where we are with the Archon quest and stuff. I don't have anything against it. It's just, I don't know. Just how I feel at the moment. Alright. Copy down the raid message that you're able to use. Alrighty. Thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you hopefully tomorrow for more continuing with Act 8. It doesn't sound like we'll finish it, but we'll definitely make a big dent in the story. I am really excited to see what happens. This has actually been getting to me a little bit. It's not like an overwhelming, like really great writing like that, like, you know, tears you down, but it's still really good writing. So I'm super excited. But yes, I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are. Take care. Bye.